A very warm welcome to the session on event marketing. I'm Dr. Sara Hussain, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Tourism and Hospitality Management, Jamia Millia Islamia. Let me first explain the objectives of this session. At the end of the session, you will be able to know the purpose of event marketing, understand the process of event marketing, learn about the marketing mix for events, assess the need of developing sponsors. You'll be able to identify mediums of advertising. You'll be able to apply the strategies of promoting events. So, what is event marketing? Event marketing is a combined efforts of activities taken to promote an event. Effective marketing creates a demand for your event through discovery and creating and satisfying customer needs. The key aims of event marketing are letting people know about your event, getting people interested in finding out more about the information, conveying how the event fills the specific needs, convincing people to attend, creating a brand presence to attract sponsors, media and attendees for future events, selling more tickets, increasing registration. So, process of event marketing. Accurately planned events have least chances of getting wrong. Various things involved in promotion of events and planning, like selecting venue, marketing, getting sponsorship, preparing committee, arranging finance, carrying out registration process, etc. And all these things can be effectively done only when there is proper teamwork. So, following are the points taken into consideration while planning and promoting an event. Determine your objective. So, you need to determine the objectives which are achievable. One should not set targets which are impossible to reach. All good event marketing strategies begin with identifying goals and building specific objectives. In its simplest form, the means identifying why you are having an event. Are you trying to launch a new product or rebrand or build a loyal customer base or brand ambassadors or teach people how to more effectively use your product or meet a learning need in your industry or create an additional source of revenue? So, once you have identified the why behind your event, you will select a few objectives which will help you shape your offerings and how you will market your event. Some examples of the types of objectives you may have specific to event promotion could be getting X number of people more attending than last year, getting X number of event registration, drive X amount of traffic to the event website. Second is to identify competitor. Who are your competitors in event? Depending on this, you can strengthen your weakness and present yourself perfectly. Third is prepare checklist for promotion and planning and to avoid last minute work. Proper planned schedule will allow you to continue with error-free work. Focus on product and design. What product are you exhibiting? Are you ready with design? Your product should not overshadow the design and neither your design should overshadow the product. Keep proper balance displaying product in order to make design very captivating. Fifth is the budget. Whether the event is in person, virtual or hybrid event, The many moving parts of an event strategy are bound together by the given budget. Given that event's financial foundation is directly related to the event's outcome, creating a thorough and realistic event budget is the key ingredient for every event success. The event marketing budget comprises of paid search like Google AdWords, public relations, paid social media, direct mail, and budget strategy should comprise of establishing goals, using historical data, knowing about the latest trends. Now I would like to come to the 5 P's of event marketing, also known as the marketing mix, which refers to the set of actions or tactics that a company uses to promote its brand or product in the market. Let's discuss each P for event marketing. First is the product. The product may be anything such as an education program, an exhibition, a conference, or a corporate product launch. Your event is your product, so you must tailor it to the needs of the people you hope to attract. This means looking at all auxiliary activities that might take place before, during and after the event, including pre-event media days, contests or promotions on your website and social media pages, your event day registration process, food and beverage, gift bags and t-shirt giveaways, spectator activities and post-event parties, awards, recognition. Review competitive or complementary projects to see whether they do in conjunction with their events. Survey potential participants, hold focus groups to find out what would get them to attend and what price are they willing to pay if you are charging a fee. So, now we are discussing promotion. Promotion can be defined as persuasive communication of an event marketer with its target market to achieve its marketing objectives. Promotion mix is a combination of different promotion methods available to an event firm and consists of promotion mix, which is a combination of different promotion methods available to a firm and consists of advertising, any paid form of non-personal, personal presentation and promotion of ideas, goods, services by an identified sponsor. There is sales promotion, short-term incentives to encourage purchase or sale of a product or service. Then there is personal selling, personal presentation by the firm's sales force for the purpose of making sales and building customer relationships. Then we come to public relations, good public relation building with the company's various publics by obtaining favorable publicity, building up good corporate image and handling unfavorable rumors, stories and events. Then there is direct and digital marketing. So, here you are engaging directly with carefully targeted individual consumers and customer communities to both obtain an immediate response and build lasting customer relationships. Then we will discuss price. Price is the amount of money charged for attending the event. The price must reflect cost of all goods and services required to produce the event plus a margin of profit or retained earnings. Now, approaches to pricing could be cost based pricing, cost plus pricing, it is a standard markup is added to the cost of the products. Then there is break even analysis and target profit pricing, where price is set to break even on the cost of making and marketing a product or to make a desired profit. Then there is value based pricing, uses buyer's perception of value, not the seller's cost, as the key to pricing. For competition based pricing, it is based on competitors' pricing with less attention paid to costs or demand. Now, let us discuss public relations. Advertising is what you say about your event, whereas public relations is what others or what or that perception are saying about your event. Since many events require a second party endorsement or even review to encourage people to attend, public relations is significantly more valuable and effective than traditional advertising. Place. In real estate, location is everything. In event marketing, distribution of your product may be everything as well. The location of your event often determines the channels of distribution. So, if your event is located in a rural area, not only may it be difficult to promote the event due to limited media resources, but it may also be difficult to target market to make the purchase due to logistical restraints. The place where you locate your event ultimately will determine the marketing efforts and must exude to drive sales. For example, it has been shown that those events that are close to inexpensive, safe public transport, or those events that feature closed and reasonably priced parking will attract more guests than those that do not offer these amenities. Furthermore, those events that are connected to other nearby attractions or infrastructures such as shopping malls may also draw more attendees due to time efficiency of their destination. For upscale events, the addition of valet parking may improve the chances of attracting guests to the new or non-traditional location. Let us discuss sponsorship now. Event sponsorship is and continues to be an effective way of increasing visibility of a brand. Sponsorship is now one of the most significant parts of marketing mix, and all marketers consider it as a major factor of successful marketing campaign. The most popular medium of sponsorship is sports sponsorship and accounts for more than half of all sponsorship spending in the world. So, it is important to label the difference between event sponsorship and event marketing. Event sponsorship involves payment from the sponsor side, in contrast to event marketing, which refers to staging of event from a firm without with or without paying sponsorship fee. Sponsorship is also different from patronage. In patronage, the financial support is given without any expectations of return in terms of advertising or publicity. In sponsorship, the main reason of financial contribution is brand awareness. So, following are the typical types of sponsors for a variety of events. One is fair. For example, bottler, grocer, automotive and bank could be the sponsors. For festivals, department store and record store could be the sponsors. For sport, athletic wear manufacturer, bottler, brewery and hospital or healthcare facility could sponsor. For a school program, children's toys store, children's clothing stores and amusement park could sponsor. So, for meeting and conference, printer, bank, insurance, broker and associate member firms could be the sponsors. So, what do sponsors look for an event? They look for relevant market exposure, publicity and increased public relations, media exposure, free admission to event hospitality, heightened image by association. So, let us now discuss about developing sponsors. Determine the financial level of sponsorship you require. Not every sponsor can make 5 or 6 figure decision. Review trade journals such to track sponsor activities. Review local business tabloid in your area to search for prospective sponsors. Network with advertising and public relation agencies officials to find out if their clients have an interest in your event. Conduct focus group with prospective sponsors to solicit and later analyze their opinions and attitudes toward your event. Selling sponsorship. So here you need to describe the history of the event first. Include capacity statement about your organization's resources, incorporate testimonials and references from other sponsors, describe benefits and features that the sponsor will receive, list all financial responsibilities that the sponsor must accept. Sponsors are very useful to an event manager, but may also be a source of limitation or inconvenience. So, one might wish to be the main sponsor and cause confrontation with other sponsors, or limit or change your own plans. The sponsors may wish to influence the event in a way that is totally against your objectives, the original objectives. So you may have to adapt to the event, and this might not be very suitable. Also, you should consider whether the sponsor has a reputation that will enhance your event, or whether it might endanger your project. In some instances, a partnership should not be entered into. Promotion and advertising. So, when considering appropriate promotion and publicity for your event, make sure you think about the event's brief and objectives of the event and how it relates to the organization strategy agenda. Prepare a profile of the target audience for your event and determine optimal numbers, audience profile, common source for the group, and also the timing of the event. Uh, this will help you determine the most appropriate method of promotion. Consideration of appropriate promotion of the event should be at least 3 months in advance where possible. Advertising. Now, advertising is a very useful way to get your message across and can draw on a number of different mediums, including newspapers, magazines, the internet, television, radio. When considering which form of advertising should you be using, SWOT, that is strength, weakness, opportunities and threats analysis of your event, and a careful study of who your target audience is and how they are best reached will be useful in saving time, and also it will be useful in saving resources and money. All advertising drafts for all mediums should be approved by a division of marketing. Television marketing is an effective way to reach regional audience. However, it is often a costly option. So, when asking a television station for a quote, remember to consider cost of advertisement production programs when the advertisement will be shown. Local radio is a good medium for advertising as it is cost effective. You can often obtain free publicity through radio interviews with announcers or media releases to be aired in the station's news bulletin. Interviews can be conducted by the event organizer, relevant academics or other people of interest. Ensure that whoever is being interviewed is well briefed on the details of the event and further contact information for listeners. Distribute promotional flyers at all events, particularly those with a similar audience base, or leave a small number of flyers. You can always return with more with businesses such as news agencies, libraries, hairdressers, restaurants, cafes, or businesses that are directly connected to your event to distribute to customers. Flyers can also be distributed via resident mail drops, inquire or local council or post office for businesses that offer this service and are often cost effective to reach the local community and provide them with detailed information about the event. Posters displayed in areas such as campus notice boards, local libraries and art galleries, shop windows and visitors information centers can also be an effective communication tools. Then is mail outs, emails. Carefully targeted direct mail can be very effective. The best results come when the recipient is already familiar with you, the university or the event. Use relevant university mailing lists that capture a particular profession, community group or alumni. A useful and often less costly form of direct mail is inserting a flyer or a conference program into a relevant magazine or a newspaper. Promoting your event via email is also an effective way to reach your target audience. Now, social media has gained a lot of momentum since the time it came into being, that is probably more than a decade and a half ago. So, advertising on social media has an excellent reach and touches almost all strata and age groups of the society. Some social mediums are more popular with the particular audience though. The new social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and many more present fresh opportunities and challenges. The media have the potential to make or break an event. So one should understand how to best make the best use of this influence, while at the same time ensuring that it is not allowed to destroy the reputation of the event. The promotional strategy will need to take into consideration some or all of the following: the purpose and nature of the event, targeting relevant industry groups, number of participants attending. Promotional activity should never take place without the involvement of event manager. Marketing is not just about getting people in the door, but also about ensuring that they get the kind of satisfaction from the event that they have been led to expect. The more detailed knowledge of each customer's requirement, the closer the organization can get to a customized offering, creating greater satisfaction and long-term customer relationships. So, promotional methods are of three kinds: online promotion, that is internet brand marketing for events, brand building, branding. Let us first discuss online promotion. There is no question that the development of the internet has become the most important communication and marketing media breakthrough since the printing press in the mid 15th century. It has fundamentally reshaped understanding of sales and marketing. However, since a few years have passed since the internet has become available for widespread public use, the marketing tools used in cyberspace are still works in progress. You can take an active role developing internet marketing rules and standards for event management. So, internet can be a highly effective tool in overall management organization marketing program. At the same time, it can be a major financial burden if an event management organization does not formulate specific goals for its internet marketing policies. The objectives for each event management organization may vary depending on company size, dynamics, operations, financial and staff resources, locations, overall development strategy and client base. The website for a small event management startup will differ from that of a large multinational event management conglomerate. A major marketing concept enhanced by online tools include brand building, direct marketing, online sales, online commerce, customer support, market research and product or service development and testing. Online marketing combined with television media and print is a major brand building tool. The biggest advantage the internet has over television and old fashioned media is the favorable cost benefit ratio. Event management organizations can achieve a much higher return on their marketing investment in internet promotion than in traditional campaign. You can start simply by trading space on the banner section of your website with partner organization. This brings us to the end of this session. Let us do a recap of the objectives of this session. Now you know the purpose of event marketing, the process of event marketing, the marketing mix for events, importance and process of developing sponsors, the mediums of advertising, the strategies of promoting events, and here is a list of further readings for you, and also I have given you my email address to contact me in case of any query. So, thank you so much and have a great day.